We are talking about a new program starting up in Horry County, and volunteers are needed to mentor students across the area.
That's right. Our Liz Cooper live this morning at the United Way of Horry County in Conway with more on United to Learn. Good morning.
Good morning, Matt and Crystal. This is an absolutely heartwarming project that you guys have here through United Way. Julia here with United Way. Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell me a little bit about this project and kind of what United to Learn is all about.
So United to Learn was started in fall of 2017. It's a mentoring and tutoring program that we wanted to just get the community involved in the schools a little bit more, just to offer some one-on-one attention to some of the school students that are falling behind in school.
And you were saying, because I know we were talking elementary level schools, because it's not like math, physics. These people at home do not have to worry about being on top of their A game with some of these subjects.
Right. Yeah, so it's really most of the time just developing reading skills, and maybe you do work on a little bit of math, but it's at a very elementary level. Yeah,
that's where I am for sure. So we'll stick with the basics.
Exactly.
And the hours are pretty flexible, you said, correct?
Yeah. So if you want to volunteer, it's during school hours, but it can be any day of the week, and it's really for about 30 to 45 minutes a day.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did you guys get paired up, and why did you decide to do this?
Well, we really wanted to be in the schools more often. We wanted our community to be in the schools. We wanted to develop that relationship more with the schools in the county. And so we, as a board, our board saw that there wasn't as many programs there need to be in the community. So we decided to develop United to Learn. And it's taken off. It's awesome. A great program. The volunteers love being in the schools. They love the relationships that they're developing with the students, and it's been great. We just want to keep growing.
That's awesome. Win-win for everybody. Awesome. Matt and Crystal, you can't go wrong, right? Helping those kiddos out.
It is very rewarding, and as many volunteers as possible are needed. You can sign up or learn much more about this United to Learn program by calling 843-347-5195.
People across our community are being asked to unite to learn.
ABC 15's Liz Cooper is live this morning at the United Way of Horry County in Conway with more on this mentoring program.
Yes, Matt and Crystal, this is a very, very rewarding program. Not only for you that's volunteering, Julia, the kids, they get something out of it as well, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. They get a relationship with a volunteer, get to pull out of class and do some fun reading with some great books. And yeah, it's a great program. We're looking for more volunteers.
So we were talking, there's specific elementary schools actually that you guys are honing in on in the area. Which schools are that, and why did you guys decide those?
Well, we're working with Daisy, Lakewood, Loris, and Socastee Elementary. We wanted to kind of have a wide spread throughout the county, and those were the schools that we decided to work with.
That's awesome. And we have some fun books. We were already reading. We were having some flashbacks from our elementary school days.
Oh, yeah.
But there's some really cute books. Working with Scholastic. I'm sure you guys all know about Scholastic if you have kids and remember it from growing up.
Absolutely.
And it's not just reading that people get to do. What other things can they do with their mentors during school hours with these kiddos?
Right. So it's during school hours. You can work on reading skills, math skills, behavioral skills in the classroom and with other students. The program starts the week of January 28th, and like I said before, it's about 30 to 45 minutes a week during school hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's sessions that you guys have when it starts January 28th. So if you want to break down for people at home maybe how that works.
Yeah, so we have been doing a 14-week session, but new to this session this year, some of the schools are going to try out like a 7-week session so that it's not quite so much of a time commitment, hoping to get more volunteers to sign up.
That's awesome. And there's no limit. You can just go in and hang out with these kids for as long as you have.
Right. There's no constriction to the program. I mean, this is just a really flexible program that we're trying to add a positive role model to a student's life.
That's awesome. Yeah. Can't go wrong. We're going to sit here and do some reading.
Yeah.
I'm going to brush up on some of my
school bus.
Yeah, Curious George classics.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
That is my bedtime reading.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
To sign up or learn more about the United to Learn program, just call 843-347-5195.
Volunteers are needed for a tutoring and mentoring program for students in Horry County schools.
Our Liz Cooper live this morning at the United Way of Horry County in Conway with more on United to Learn.
Yes, we're learning. We're reading, aren't we, this morning, Julia?
Yeah.
We have an array of books here, just hanging out. But this is an amazing program. I mean, it doesn't take much out of the volunteers, right? They can just go in these schools and help out these kids.
Yeah, so we're trying to get more volunteers for our United to Learn program. It's a program that's a 14-week session or 7-week session long for about 30 to 45 minutes for once a week. So you can volunteer anytime during school hours and help a kid out, learning to read, improving their skills. So yeah.
And you guys have it at, it's Loris, Daisy, and Lakewood, correct?
And Saukesty.
And Saukesty.
4 schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so they will go through your guys' program, United to Read, and then you guys will kind of assign them to those schools?
Yeah, so to sign up, you'll register yourself to a school, and then once you register with a school, that school will help link you or schedule you a student at a certain time whenever you can make it there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And like you said, the one is only 7 weeks, so 7 weeks, half hour out of your day just to go hang out with these kids.
Absolutely.
And you get to read fun books like this. What do we got? Giggle, Giggle, Quack.
Yeah.
Matt, Crystal, come on.
People across our community are being asked to unite to learn.
ABC 15's Liz Cooper is live at United Way of Horry County in Conway with more on how you can help out with this mentoring program.
Yes, so long, Jake, they call. Thanks for the tour. Anytime, he says. For big machines, just come to me, Big Jake. Julia, you have some great books here this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you got it with the United to Learn project that you guys have. This is incredible for these kids.
Absolutely. So we're here trying to get more volunteers to sign up for United to Learn. It's a tutoring and mentoring program. We've got 4 schools: Daisy, Lakewood, Loris, and Saukesty. So if you want to register, get involved with some of the students, come on.
That's it. You guys sign up, and then the school helps you pair these guys. So if you're like living closer to Saukesty rather than obviously like Loris, I mean, they'll accommodate, correct?
Yeah, so you just sign up to the school that's closest and more convenient for you. And we're looking for about 30 to 45 minutes once a week.
Awesome. And these kids now, is it every kid in the classroom? Do they pick certain kids to pair you up with?
Yeah, the school decides which students most at need. And so they'll pair that volunteer with a certain student. And that will be the student that you're paired with for about a 7-week or a 14-week session. So it just kind of depends on what you can commit to.
And how many years have you guys been doing this, or how long have you been doing it?
We're going into our 4th session. We started this program the fall of 2017.
Okay, all right. So you can like really build a relationship. I mean, this has got to be something that these kids most likely look forward to.
Absolutely. I mean, a smiling face, a reason to get out of class because you're special. You've got a volunteer here to read with you. Yeah, so it's just a good positive role model in the student's life and build a relationship.
And it's not just reading. We were talking, there's some math, behavioral.
Absolutely.
And don't worry, that's elementary level math, everybody. So it's not anything, because I'm like, I know with my brother, when he hit like junior high, I was like, I'm not helping with your homework anymore.
Right, and if your math is not your thing, we'll match you up with a student that needs help with reading. So, I mean, it's a very flexible program. We kind of just mold it to fit that student and that volunteer.
Nice. Yeah. Do you hear back from the volunteers? What's the kind of their feedback? Because we know the kids obviously love it.
Yeah, the volunteers, I mean, we're getting volunteers to come back session after session, and they love it. They're building that relationship with that student. They're wanting to be involved with more students, so it's great.
That's awesome. All right, we've got an array of books here. Do you have a favorite that we've been kind of...
Bears Seen Bears is my favorite.
Classic. Yeah. Keith, cameraman Keith loves this guy. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Fly guy.
And you can sign up or learn more about this United to Learn program. Here's the number to call. It's 843-347-5195.